Forgotten by the Galactic Federation. The massive Genesis station had never witnessed such fervor. Technicians rushed to install transmission equipment, while communication experts from various nations gathered in animated discussions. The plan was to provide simultaneous translation into all of Earth's languages to ensure the message was universally understood by everyone at the same time. Admiral Lonson, managing the situation, said, "We have a chance to get this right. Our message must be unified and clear." The Secretary General, deep in contemplation, responded, "Transparency is key. We must be open about our limited knowledge, while emphasizing the potential of what lies ahead." Talon, who had been observing silently, stepped forward. "If the issue is transmitting the message across language barriers, I have technology aboard my ship that can broadcast in all languages simultaneously at the moment of transmission." As the time approached, the lights dimmed and a global audience tuned in. A historic silence settled over the Genesis station. With a voice resonating with gravity and hope, the Secretary General began, "People of Earth, today marks a turning point in our history. We stand on the brink of a new era, having made contact with the Galactic Federation." He then introduced Talon, whose avian face became the focus of billions. Talon conveyed the Federation's peaceful intentions, Earth's shared past, and the potential horizons of cooperation and exploration. He appealed to humanity's spirit of curiosity and unity. Admiral Lonson detailed the events leading to this moment, speaking of the discovery and the burgeoning relationship with the Federation. "This is not an invitation from them to us, but an opportunity for us to expand our understanding and horizons together." The broadcast concluded, and Earth reacted. In Times Square, New York, faces reflected wonder and the possibility of a universe waiting to be explored. In a remote African village, elders spoke to the young, comparing Talon's words to ancient legends, finding solace in stories passed down through generations. Europe was ablaze with debate as scholars, theologians, and thinkers pondered the implications of this revelation against the backdrop of human history. However, not all reactions radiated optimism. Certain governments, wary of external interference, questioned the timing and authenticity of the Federation. Defensive measures were taken, with military installations worldwide preparing for the unknown. Conspiracy theories flourished online, with some calling the broadcast an elaborate globalist scheme, while others dredged up tales of ancient extraterrestrial overlords. As divisive narratives gained traction, cities saw protests erupt, with Protect Earth becoming the rallying cry of those who perceived the Federation's contact as a threat. After monitoring these global reactions, the Secretary General convened a crucial meeting. "We anticipated a mixed response, but the magnitude of fear and resistance could be counterproductive," she said. Admiral Lonson reflected, "While direct action is necessary, we should also think long-term. Perhaps once the Federation envoy arrives, we can propose an exchange program that showcases direct interactions. It could be the bridge we need." Talon nodded thoughtfully. "It's a possibility, and I believe the Federation might be willing to accept it. However, we must tread carefully. Humanity, in its diversity, will need time to adapt." As the days passed, the world indeed took its time. Communities debated, families reflected, and individuals grappled with the reality of a universe far larger than they had ever imagined. The vastness of space and the promise of new allies and challenges lay ahead. But for now, Earth paused to take a collective breath, processing its place in the grand cosmic narrative. Weeks had passed since the revelation of humanity's origins, and Earth's collective spirit had undergone a profound metamorphosis. The once ferocious protests had simmered into a persistent smolder, largely confined to groups of non-believers, some of whom were spiritual leaders with large followings. Their distrust would be a challenge in the days to come, but for now, Earth presented a facade of unity, especially under the aegis of the United Nations. As the envoy from the Galactic Federation approached, anticipation reached a fever pitch. The Genesis station, orbiting Earth, was a hive of activity. Admiral Lonson, alongside the UN Secretary General, prepared to welcome the visitors from another world. When the Federation ships appeared in Earth's orbit, they eclipsed any man-made structure. Two colossal battlecruisers with intricate designs and lights that shone like stars flanked a smaller, yet no less impressive diplomatic vessel. Their sheer size was imposing, reinforcing Earth's nascent position in the cosmic hierarchy. The envoy made its first stop at the Genesis station. Delegates of diverse appearances disembarked, some humanoid, some not, but all exuded an aura of sophistication and power. Their technology, with devices that seemed to function on mere thought, and their gestures painted them as beings from a far more advanced world or worlds. Admiral Lonson stepped forward, masking his awe. "Welcome to the Genesis station, representatives of the Galactic Federation." One of the envoys, a tall being with iridescent skin, responded, "Thank you, Admiral Lonson. I have observed Earth from afar, but witnessing your home and achievements up close is enlightening." The delegation was given a brief overview of Earth's history, highlighting the advancements humanity had made. But when they learned of the world wars and other conflicts, there was palpable concern. The iridescent envoy, who introduced herself as Ambassador Talia, remarked, "Such internal conflict on a planetary scale is rare. It is something we will have to consider." Their arrival on Earth was nothing short of historic. When their diplomatic vessel descended, millions gathered to witness the moment. Screens worldwide broadcast the event, capturing every detail. Upon landing, the envoys were escorted to the United Nations headquarters. The General Assembly had been convened in their honor, and the chamber was filled to capacity. Flags of all member countries flanked the stage, symbolizing Earth's unity. The UN Secretary General began, "On behalf of all humanity, we welcome you to our planet. May this be the start of a harmonious relationship." Ambassador Talia, standing at the podium, responded, "We come in peace and with the hope of mutual growth. The Federation has long been a consortium of civilizations, and perhaps, in time, humanity may join our ranks." During the discussions that followed, cultural and communicative challenges became evident. At one point, an Earth delegate referenced grasping the olive branch as a symbol of peace, which seemed to cause confusion among some Federation members until Talia clarified, hinting at the nuances of interstellar diplomacy. A suggestion to showcase Earth's diverse cuisine at a banquet was met with skepticism, as dietary differences and the concept of consuming organic matter might be alien to some Federation species. Yet, amidst these challenges, there were moments of profound connection. A shared appreciation for music, art, and the wonders of the cosmos hinted at the common threads that bind all sentient beings. As the meeting concluded, the Secretary General summarized the sentiment. "We have much to learn from one another and many bridges to build. But today, we have taken the first step. In the days that followed, Earthlings everywhere processed the historic events. While there was awe and hope, there was also apprehension. Earth was truly no longer alone in the universe, and the path ahead, though promising, was shrouded in uncertainty.